Easter is right around the corner. Are you looking for a cute Easter treat to give to your friends and family or to put as a little table decoration? Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make this cute little Ghirardelli chocolate holder. Hi, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ottawa, Canada, where we are patiently waiting for spring to arrive. We got more snow last night, freezing rain, but I am going ahead and thinking of spring. I'm hosting Easter dinner this year, so I was looking for a quick little treat holder that I could put at people's place settings. Because I have a large family, there will be a lot of people there. So it has to be something really quick and easy. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this cute little holder. Now I've used a Ghirardelli chocolate. These are available in Canada and the US. And they're the perfect little size, but other things I think would fit in as well. Now we had our team get together yesterday and we were making these. And I did learn a couple of things to share with you today. So when I made this original one, I embossed the piece of yellow, and this, if you're saying, where is that from? This is part of the Pastel Shimmers paper. It was part of the Easter Joy collection from Stampin' Up! And so it comes in 3 different colors: Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, and Pool Party. 3 of my current favorite colors. So that's what I've used. You could use anything. You could use DSP, you could use just cardstock, whatever you like, but I like the shimmer in this shimmer paper. It's called Pastel Shimmers from Stampin' Up! So originally what I had done is I had gone ahead and embossed the pieces before we adhered them to the little piece of white. And then we were finding, well, you know, once you run it through the embossing folder, and then we were running it through again to get the little die cut. And then it was smushing down the raised parts. So one of our team members, Pat, had a great idea, and she suggested, because she's going to be making these for her family as well, that we die cut everything first. So, brilliant, hello, why didn't I think of that? So I believe these dies are called Nested Essentials, and there are these rectangles, there's little flag ones, and then there's another shape as well. So instead of doing what I did, which is emboss and then put it on and die cut, I went ahead and I die cut. I just laid this on top, put a little bit sticky note on it, and die cut so that now I can go ahead and emboss this piece. So it's only going through the Big Shot one time. Yes, problem solved. Thanks, Pat. I did not think of that. That's why it's good to have crafty friends. Now the embossing folder I chose to use is Lazy Daisy. It's a 3D embossing folder from Stampin' Up! I think it's not available currently, but as soon as it comes back in stock, make sure you get it. It's just so cute. I've made quite a few things with it already. And if you go on Stampin' Up! To purchase it and something's not available, there is a button now where you can click and they will let you know, they'll send you an email when it's back in stock. Because the really popular things come back in stock and then they sell out again. Which tells me that Stampin' Up! Is really good at predicting what's going to be popular. So we cannot fault them for that. They have a lot of really cool things that people want. So Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. Definitely I would purchase that. Now this little treat holder is so simple, it does not even involve glue. So here are the measurements. So you take your piece of white that's 2.5 by 9. You score it at 3/4, 4.5, and 5.25. And then before doing anything else, take this end, not the end with the flap, but this end, and do your die cutting. So this piece is 2¼ by 3½. So 2¼ by 3½. And then there's another little piece that is 2¼ by 1/2. And then you can lay them all, you can lay a few of these inside the embossing folder and do it all at the same time. So that's what I've done. I didn't emboss the pink one yet because I wanted to show you this step. But I did go ahead and do the lemon lolly and the pool party. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to put together. And I have my ribbons here. All you need is a bit of, oh, you do need glue to put this piece on. Forgot about that. No, not that one. This one. And then you need your Ghirardelli, and I just use tear and tape along the back, and I'll show you. So now that I've got this done, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And I don't know, but I didn't do this one very centered, but that's okay. Let's see if I can. All right, so I'm just adding some Stamp and Seal, or you could use white glue. So I'm just going to center it here. So I already have my guide knowing where to put it. Perfect, simple, simple. And then the other little piece is going to go right here. Now I am going to fold it because I want it to line up at the edges. So this is going to be centered. You can do this piece a little bigger if you want, but all right, a little bit crooked. Okay, so now I have my two pieces glued, this one and this one. So this one is 2¼ by 1/2, this one's 2¼ by 3½. I've gone ahead, I've die cut it first, then embossed. So now you just score your fold lines to get my bone folder. You could make a lot of these very quickly because, like I said, except for gluing your DSP or your pastel shimmers, okay, that's so crooked. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can get this a little less crooked. There we go. Voila! So we're just going to use ribbon to hold this together. You could also, because it does use a bit of ribbon, you could put a little magnet there, or you could put a little Velcro, but you know what? Chances are they're going to throw this out after they've eaten the chocolate. So then what I want to do is take my chocolate and I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back. You could also use snail. That's actually, I don't need that much. Now it's stuck to my finger. Okay, so I will send this new version out to my team because we were all getting perplexed as to why it was all squishy. So this answers the problem, thanks to Pat. Let's see if I can get this off. There we go. So now I have glue there because I want to make sure that it's kind of in my window. So I'm not going to press it down yet. Yeah, that's good. So press that down. Now you can add a little label. I didn't. You could add Happy Easter. You could add names to whoever's sitting, if it's someone's place setting. Then you just take some ribbon. I don't know how much, about this much. And then you tie a cute little bow. This is probably the trickiest part of the whole operation. Okay, let me see if I can do this. It's always a little trickier when you're live. All right. All right, we'll get our bow. So this is the gingham ribbon, which was also part of the Easter products. Voila, hey, that's a pretty good bow. And it's balmy blue. And then I don't want it, it's actually not too bad. There we go. And, oh no, it needs to go up a little higher. So if you're having trouble, just fold it in a little bit and slide it, because I want it up here. There we go. And it's hard to show on camera, but there it is. But it stands up perfectly. Simple, simple. All right, let's do the second one we have, which is Pool Party. So I'm remembering to put my pastel, shimmer pastel, down here. And this one I had a little more centered. There we go. And my little 1/2-inch piece at the other end. And I'm just going to eyeball it this time. All right, now we'll fold. Put all our fold lines in. So the Ghirardelli chocolates come in 2 different colors. Actually, I should have put this one here. Darn. This one is blue. Not anything your guests will notice. So let's go ahead and let's just go like this. Voila! And then we're going to put it probably right there. Let's check and see. A little lower. Yeah, that's cute. Now for this one, I didn't know what color ribbon to use. I might use pink. I pulled out all these ribbons to see which one I might like. No. I'm going to use pink. And obviously for the bubble bath one, this one's perfect because it is bubble bath. So this ribbon is thinner, so we'll see how successful I am at tying a bow. Like I said, you could add name tags, you could add a little banner that says Happy Easter. I love making little treats for my guests. Knowing full well that half of them will yank it open and eat it right there, and then some of them will take it home. It's all good. It's a thought that counts. Okay. That's not bad. All right, so there we have 2 of our little treat holders. I should have done the pink ones so we had one in every color, but you get the idea. All right, little Easter treat holders using the Lazy Daisy. And if you don't have the Lazy Daisy, you could use any embossing folder. That's just the one that I had that I thought was cute and springy. And here's the other one that I had done. All right, let me know if this is something that you might try. I do appreciate it if you like and share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so that you will know the next time I go live or post a video. Thank you, everyone. I am going out now to take down my winter urns because it's time. It's time to think about spring, even though there's still snow on the ground. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope you get time to spend in your craft room. Have a great day, everyone.